Doom scrolling on your cellular phone. Pull out your computer, go to twitch.com/pack theater, 'cause we about to get it on. Would you like to be Hot City's Valentine tonight? Would you like to be Hot City's sexy thing? Alright, would you like to be Hot City's Valentine tonight? Would you like to be Hot City's sexy thing? Alright.
Everyone, it is time for Hot City's hottest show yet. Please welcome Hot City. We got some great Valentine's gems. We got some Super Bowl gems. We've got just some straight up friggin' comedy for you.
Oh yeah.
Some of you
we
might,
do.
Oh, yeah, we got drinks. What are you drinking there, Emily?
That looks delicious.
This is a Pink Lady. It is a half ounce of gin, a half ounce of grenadine, and then 2 ounces of half and half. And it's like my Valentine's Day drink. Here.
Pink Ladies are my favorite kind of apple. So way to go. I have one of Kirkland's finest white grapefruit seltzers. So it's not actually a white. But yeah, I'm actually kind of like, I wish we had looked at the date before we booked our show today, because it is right after the Super Bowl and we're missing the aftertime show, which is a big bummer for me.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys don't really know what the aftertime show is, but like, it's kind of, they've done it every year of the Super Bowl. They've done it for 55 years. This is the first time I'll ever have to miss it. But you know what? Actually, could we like cut over to a clip of it? Like, could we just like see what's on? If that's cool with you guys?
I guess.
Yeah. Let's check it out. of for a hot minute. It's weird because she's performing, but it feels like she's still doing a class. Good for her, you know.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You know what?
Good for her. They don't always get the best performers for the Aftertime show, for those of you who aren't longtime fans, because it's like there's the Pepsi halftime show, and then the Aftertime show is like RC Cola is the sponsor.
Yes.
Oh.
I honestly think that this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
Okay, well, you know, it's a little harder for female performers, but
And
they
I
always put up,
respect that, and I
they always
respect
put up
that.
a mix.
I respect,
they're-
but I feel like in order to be truly, I'm still seeing myself as a true feminist, and so I'm going to harsh her mellow just as I would a man.
All right, I mean, like, if you guys saw what the comments they were making about the Weeknd's performance, which I thought was like par for the course at best, but the way that they criticize like female performers at the halftime show is just so much harsher. And I feel like it's no different for the Aftertime show. Like this woman is giving her all. Looks like she is a mom who is, she put that outfit on and she thought she looked good.
Yeah.
Lauren, I have to agree. This is about hating women, in my opinion.
Thank you, Emily.
And
Okay.
Lauren, I would have to agree with you as well. I think Victor's being harsh. I think
Traitorous.
You know what?
bastard.
I don't want to get us into an argument now. We can
Yes.
move on. We'll maybe
I'm just trying to
we'll
soften.
tune back into the Aftertime show later. We'll see some of the other performers, and you guys can give a fair review.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys heard, but you know Gwyneth Paltrow, friend of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Big fan.
she allowed me to preview her next holiday installment of Goop. We're kind of getting the exclusive here, and it addresses some of her recent controversies regarding a certain candle product. I don't know if you heard about that.
Oh,
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
the vagina.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give her some of this free time, if that's okay with you guys on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Fine with me.
Okay. Let's roll the clip.
Menstrual cramps are caused by potato chips. I bought my maid a jade dustpan for her birthday. Rich people get a different vaccine. Hello, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow, and I was in Mordecai with Johnny Depp. Welcome to my Goop kitchen. Hi, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow, and I lost my Oscar sometime around 2008 during a move. I blamed the help. Today, I'd like to show you how to make a very sexy Valentine's Day treat for you and your partner with whom you are consciously coupled. I've been in serious relationships with men like Ben Affleck, Brad Pitt, and Luke Wilson, but not Mark Wahlberg. Strawberries covered in chocolate are a traditional Valentine's Day treat, even though strawberries aren't in season during February. They have to be hothouse grown, which makes them a plebeian indulgence. Matt Damon once asked me out on a date. I pretended not to hear him. You will need 1 pound of washed, dried strawberries and 6 ounces of chocolate chips. I picked my first husband, Chris Martin, because people said that we looked like brother and sister. First, you will simmer a few inches of water in a saucepan. My current husband is a producer named Brad Falchuk. He isn't a celebrity, so I called him Brian on our first 2 dates. Then you will add the 6 ounces of chocolate to a heat-proof bowl. I said, I'm pretty sure your name was Brian, and he said to me, I know what my own name is, I didn't change it. Now add the bowl to the hot water and stir it until it melts. Once the chocolate is smooth, start dipping your strawberries into it one at a time until they're coated. Madonna wants everyone to remember her as Generation X, but she's actually the same age as Jamie Lee Curtis. While these chill, let's take a look at the Goop Valentine's Gift Guide. Goop has recommended many wonderful Valentine's gifts over the years. The Malachite dildo, the centipede massage, the Tribeca condo. But this year there's only one Valentine's gift I'm plugging, and that's my pussy candle. For a very cheap $75, you can have a candle that smells like my meat sleeve. As seen in Vogue and Vanity Fair, the candle titled "This Smells Like My Vagina" was designed to make your home smell like my panty hamster. Our lawyers have advised me to add a disclaimer, as my gash candle was recently in the news for exploding in one woman's house. We have her live now here via satellite. Hello, Gwyneth. It's an honor to finally meet you. Well, I lit it and it smelled real pretty, like roses and amber, which I guess is what your queen smells like. And then it just shattered and burst and lit me drapes on fire. I mean, it was an inferno. It took me quite a while to put out. Nearly burnt me flat down. So would you buy it again? Oh yeah, me mates were well jealous. They said I got edgy taste. Anything else to add? Yeah, there's only 2 genders, and cancel culture is worse than World War II. I'm sure we'll edit that out. Our sensual strawberry treats are ready. That's a delight. Well, we'll see you next time on Goop Kitchen. Have a happy Valentine's Day. And remember, the pull-out method is organic.
I don't know about you, but I don't. Are you still curious about what that candle smells like?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to say that I'm very familiar with what that. I'm lying. I'm sorry. I wonder.
Vic.
I do wonder. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of remember from some days in college, but
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Actually, not. Oh, sorry. I thought that was implying that. Never mind.
Gwyneth in particular.
Oh.
That specific one.
Oh. I'm thinking rose water is an element in there.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
I remember sweet innocent days of rose water.
Oh, the malachite. Oh, that malachite dildo. I saw that somebody asked a question about it. Well, malachite is that really fancy green stone that looks like that's what the Emerald City is made out of. And why not a malachite dildo?
Why the hell not? Exactly.
Why not?
That sounds like
5
something I would
sizes.
learn about on
Say that
what?
again.
That sounds like something I would learn about on Birthright. A Malachi.
Okay. The dildo. Yeah.
And they went up Masada Mountain where he unburied his Malachi dildo.
Hey, is that after game show still going on?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Could we come back in? If we want, this is usually when they involve some of the kids. So let's pull it up.
I just want to redeem myself, so I'm going to try to like this one. I promise. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So this is, I heard so much about this. It's like, he's like such a big deal on Aftertime Twitter. This is Wally Henderson. He is the Martin Park Elementary Card House champion. Honestly, I've followed his work for, all of 2 years that he's been. This is like going to be the next Queen's Gambit. I promise you.
Wait, so this guy is one of the best card house people?
Yeah. Well, in the third
hard.
grade.
This
in the
does
third
look
grade.
hard.
Fourth grade is when you really get the bigger skills, the big guns.
He's kind of messing up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm not an expert at all in card house thing, but it looks like he sucks. I'm sorry. I apologize. I promise I'm trying, but
No, I mean, like, he's not going to be perfect, okay? Like, things don't always go. He's in third grade.
I'm not expecting perfection. I'm just, look, this is how I am with my nieces and nephews.
Victor, perfection is like a patriarchal ideal that you are pushing on a young boy. He wasn't the best, but he's learning, and I want to support him.
All right, I'm sorry.
You got me wagging the finger now.
Oh, Emily's wagging her finger, Victor.
Once Emily wags her finger, it's over.
I know, believe me, I know. I'm sorry.
Well, I thought that was delightful, and I applaud Wellen Henderson, even if he can't hear me, from what I'm sure will someday be his mansion.
I concur.
Whatever. Anyways, guys, something we should have got to earlier in the show, but we forgot. We're doing donations to the Pack Theater. I think we did mention that. But, we sometimes like to give you guys a little incentive. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And some of you guys might actually like this from the recent comments I've made. I like to do two things. One of them is I have a roommate. We have one bathroom. So oftentimes I won't have a chance to go to the bathroom. So I'll actually need to have a bottle that I can piss into. So I have one. It's over there. It's very dark yellow right now. But I didn't want to just leave it at piss because piss alone is whatever. That's hack.
It's number one.
Yeah. But if you add number two, you get 3. What? And that's the perfect number. What I'm saying is, guys, I have these special chocolate shit cookies, and I promise to eat them if you guys donate to the Pack Theater. I think I should do
it.
Yeah! All right! Yeah!
Buddy!
Do you guys think I should eat one?
Yes!
Yes! Have we gotten any donations? Do we know? Doesn't matter. Eat one.
Eat one!
Should I eat one anyways?
Eat it!
Wait, Emily, we all got to be in agreement. What?
Maybe I'm playing devil's advocate here, but it just seems like you shouldn't be ingesting piss cookies. It just seems like, I don't know, like maybe you could get coronavirus that way or something.
I see
what
you're
saying. Corona from spit droplets, Emily.
Yes, but that is correct. It's piss and shit. Also, it is my own piss and shit, which I have plenty.
That still doesn't even if you were to take away the coronavirus element, I'm still just not thinking this is the best idea.
Come on, Emily, have some fun.
Look, I respect your opinion, Emily, but we got to, sometimes someone's got to take one for the team, and I think it's me.
Mm-hmm.
It always should be Victor.
Agreed.
I mean, if there was one person on this team if they were like, they held a gun to my head and were like, one of them has to eat shit, I guess I would pick Victor.
Wait, is there a specific reason?
No, not really.
What's different about me than the rest? No, I'm kidding. That's not that. I'm sorry.
Your fault.
Eat the damn cookie.
Yeah, you guys have hair on your head. Oh my God.
How does it taste, brother?
Tell us.
Eat the cookie, Victor.
It's really weird because they are chocolate chip, and I love chocolate chip, but it's also shit.
So you never know which brown spot is going to be which. It's a fun mystery.
That's a fun game.
This is not a cool roulette, guys.
I love that, Vic.
Let's go to another after time show.
Oh, really? Could we? That would be great. Okay. And actually, right around this time is when they have the headliner. Let's cut to the aftertime show. This is going to be the big closer.
Ooh.
Well.
Okay, I feel like this is going to be good.
Okay. Hey, somebody subscribe to watching Victor eat shit.
Whoa.
Do you
That's
see that?
How we know we're doing it right, guys.
Oh yeah.
Pokemon.
You might been hurt.
The Fable is a Pokemon.
That ain't no lie.
Old Lady Gaga.
See them all come.
Anyone else getting that?
Go.
I don't know who she is. She's like almost like got
you
some sort of Sia anonymity to her.
That
That's a hard few words to say next to each other.
This one
no cry. Maybe that's why
doing everything I do. It's gonna be May. Odd
never
times
seems
do it,
enough for you.
But you know what? There's no right or wrong time to do. It's gonna be.
I'm not like them, baby. When you find enough, leave
musician myself.
Bravo, bravo, yes.
Thank you. I make music.
Wow. Digging the outfit.
That's very chic.
Yeah, I'm really feeling that warm 2000s nostalgia. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Warm is one word for it.
Yeah. You know, I also, this is an interesting thing. Whenever I talk to my conservative cousins, they always try to say, oh, those libtard chicks that have the colorful hair. And I'm like, I find that quite attractive. So I don't understand. Also, I agree with their politics too, but often. Anyways.
Oh.
Victor always taking it back down to a woman's appearance.
Oh my
fuck.
God. Victor!
Oh my God.
Even
I
when you like the
music!
I thought I was gonna write.
It's about the music. And you know, she did that little playoff there with the keyboard music. That was beautiful. I don't even know if that was planned.
You know what? I can respect her talent without having to reduce her to being a piece of flesh like Victor.
Well, your mind is a little more simple.
Oh, Victor, I'm not
sorry.
a simp.
Okay, anyways, whatever. We have a little music, I think.
That's a video game. So
what? I think we have a little music here to show you guys. I think we have a new music video. Let's
Oh yeah, all right. Well, maybe next year we'll be on the Aftertime show.
And now the world premiere of a brand new Hot City music video.
I was just sitting there jacking it. Who could have guessed I had cracked it? The case of COVID I solved when I was just draining my paws. Yeah, now I can stand so tall. And maybe I'll even get a call because my semen is the only way to freedom from the self-isolation. Now let's all take vacations, okay? This the music I play while I let my things spray. Even matter? Is it important through a orifice it's absorbed or where I splatter? Yeah, I'ma let it free on everyone that I see. If they want that cure, they can get it from me. And any lady that wants to give it to me, I can make that thing squirt. Hey, this cure tastes like pee. You wanna cure COVID, it's easy. You just gotta get your hands real greasy. Start stroking it out, and then without a doubt, with little to no force, the virus will shoot itself out. Yeah, if you wanna cure COVID, it's easy. You just gotta rely on getting freaky. Yeah, I'm buying yourself, you don't need nobody else. But if they want some help, you can't just open up your mouth.
None of that is true.
How do you know?
I'm a doctor.
Oh, no.
Dr. Fauci.
I don't know who the fuck you are.
I'm Tony Fauci in a place to be, and I want everyone to come listen to me. COVID is stressful and a tug can't help alleviate stress, not the sickness itself. Lungs hurt, body ache, no smell, no taste. I know jerking out can be relieving, but when you feel the need to do the things, spread the seed, please finish on the tissue and not a human being. Now I'll be the first to admit that I like to emit man better. But you believe that a squeeze remedies the disease, you're a mad hatter. You say the CDC won't let me be me on a jerking spree. Well, frankly, your baby doesn't matter to me. You won't be COVID free until you get the vaccine.
You wanna cure COVID, it's easy.
Oh boy.
You just gotta get your hands real greasy. Start stroking it out, and then without a doubt, with little to no force, the virus will shoot itself out. Yeah, if you wanna cure COVID, it's easy. You just gotta rely on getting freaky. Yeah, I'm buying yourself, you don't need nobody else. But if they want some help, you can't just open up your mouth.
You need to stop listening to him.
Girl, never.
Don't forget about the lane.
No, him maybe, but not me.
I like to jerk it more than anyone. Fauci, I hear stopping the spread. but can't stop me spreading my legs on the bed. No offense, Fauci, but I gotta say, jerking 8 times a day keeps a doctor away. It cured my depression and cramps. Now the cure for COVID is down in my pants. Don't waste your time on Pfizer when the answer to COVID is between your thighs. Deleting my hinge and my Tinder, cause all I need was these 10 fingers. But if you wanna watch, you gon' need a mask, cause with these droplets you'll wanna send 6 feet back.
You need to go see a
Which is done
doctor.
sticking swabs up my nose when we could be sticking things in other holes. So at the first sign of your symptoms, you gonna feel better if you just come.
COVID is easy. You just gotta get your hands real greasy.
What?
Start stroking it out, and then without a doubt, when it goes to your first, the virus will shoot itself out. If you wanna kill COVID, it's easy. You just gotta rely on getting free. Yeah, all by yourself, you don't need nobody else. But if there was some help, you can't just open up your mouth.
Oh, Fauci's so horny.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know my body so well.
I'm jerking off.
Ain't getting COVID up in this body.
Oh yeah.
I need some gabagool.
And now it's Date Makers with your host, Austin Shower.
Hello, Hot City fans. It's me, Austin Shower, here for another episode of Date Makers, the only dating show where we ask the audience's opinion. That's right. On Date Makers, you have to win the heart of our bachelorette and the audience. Speaking of, what do you say we meet our bachelorette, Lauren?
Hi. Thanks so much for having me on this show that is our show.
Yes.
I'm really excited to meet some Dapper Dans.
Well, Lauren, you're in the right place. Before we meet them, let's introduce Lauren a little. She lives in Los Angeles, California. She's a Cancer, and she's a certified freak, 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy, make that pull-out game weak. How are you feeling, Lauren?
I am feeling great. I want to say hi to my mom. She loves wet ass pussies, so she'll love that joke.
Hi, Mom.
Nice.
Yeah, I am feeling great. I'm single. It's been a very long quarantine. I've gone through several vibrators, and it's time for me to get back out there.
Well, Lauren, we're so glad to have you here today, and hopefully you'll find a guy that can rub you with something a little more natural, if you know what I mean. I'd also like to introduce Emily.
Hi.
Hey, Emily. Emily is Lauren's official wing woman, here to help her out with some of the contestants. Emily's also a certified freak, 7 days a week. Hi, Emily. We're so glad to have you. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I am really looking forward to helping Lauren not fuck up her life.
Yes. No, I agree with you completely. So for all of you watching at home, here's how the game works. It's just like a regular dating game, but since it's on Zoom, we can't really figure out a way for Lauren to not see the contestants other than having her put a blindfold on. That way she won't be able to see her eligible bachelors. There she goes. She's putting the blindfold on now, Lauren. And great technique.
It on.
All right.
Put it on.
Ooh, put it. Okay. And so you can, just for the audience at home, you cannot see a single thing through that blindfold, right?
Is that you, Austin?
It is.
Are you speaking right now?
Yes. So her ears still work. This is good.
Can't see a single thing. No, yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So that way the viewers at home can see who these silly contestants are. All right. Now that they're on, Alex, can we bring in our bachelors? All the bachelors, contestant number 1, 2, and 3, please turn on your videos.
Yes, we can, guys. Camera's on. Thank you.
Camera's on. There's our hello. And
Camera's on.
We will talk to you in a second, bachelors, but for right now, just stay on mute. Stay on mute, because I'm going to explain some stuff real quick, but it's all, you guys are looking great. I think, Emily, correct me if I'm wrong, but Lauren is in for a real treat tonight, is she not?
I guess.
Thanks for your honesty, Emily.
No, that's what I'm here for.
Okay. So because Lauren's blindfolded, she can't really read questions to talk to the contestants. So what I'm going to do is ask Lauren about 3 different topics, and she can choose one to ask each contestant. We'll go to number 1, number 2, number 3. Then I'll ask the contestant from that topic on Lauren's behalf. They can have a little back and forth, yada, yada, yada. It's going to be great. Then, at the end of each round, we'll check in with Lauren's wing woman, Emily, to see her thoughts. That way, Emily can kind of be the eyes on the ground to discuss things with Lauren. That way, she can kind of get a feel for the guy's vibes and energies, if you know what I mean. Let's hope for some BDE tonight, if you catch my drift. Okay. All right. So then after 3 rounds, we got a lot of rules here tonight. After 3 rounds, we'll let Lauren decide which guy she wants to date, which guy she wants to go on a hot, steamy, COVID-safe sexual date with. And then, here's the twist. This is the Date Makers special. Then we check in with you guys, the audience, and we find out who do you think she should go on a date with. Then we'll tell Lauren that, and she'll either go with her gut or she'll cave into peer pressure and pick the audience choice. And which one will she choose? There's no way to find out. So, Lauren, you're in for a real treat. Is everybody ready? Okay.
Ready.
All right. Lauren, round 1. Here are the topics, okay? You have first dates, fun, and food. So first dates, fun, and food. Which question? What? Okay. All right. Bachelor number 1, or contestant number 1, same thing. Food. Okay. What is the most romantic food for you? And you're muted right now, contestant number 1, so go ahead and unmute. There we go.
The most romantic food for me is like a charcuterie board with some wine, some olives. Yeah.
Lauren, what do you think of that?
I love olives. I do believe in the olive theory, though. There's always one in a couple that doesn't like olives.
Ooh, so if you both like, what happens if you both like olives?
Charcuterie is perfect for sharing and perfect for first dates and perfect for fun.
I agree. This is good judgment.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, contestant number 1. Great answer. All right, so Lauren, for contestant number 2, you can choose first dates or fun.
Let's go fun.
Fun. All right, contestant number 2, what do you do for fun? Number 2, you're on mute, but that's okay. Number 2? Well, looks like number 2's trying to unmute himself.
This is fun.
Speaking of fun, it's kind of fun watching him struggle.
I'm sorry.
I only wish I could see it.
I got my numbers mixed up there. I thought I was number 3.
Can you speak up a little bit, number 2?
Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Can you hear me?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of your accent.
It's fine. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right.
All right. So the question was, what do you do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? Well, I live over near the coast, the Golden Coast, and I like to go fishing. You know, it's some people think of it as a job, but I think of it as a lifestyle. So I like to go over there, you know, fish and get shrimp there. I'm going to sound real cliche here, but I like to throw them on barbies. But that's barbecue. That's barbecue for you Americans.
Sound very cliche.
Okay, well.
Wow. So I take it contestant 2 is from Down Under.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, that alone sounds fun.
A man with an accent, am I right, ladies?
I was hoping. I was like, if I can't look at them, I hope at least one of them has an accent.
I got that in spades.
Got it in spades. Okay, contestant number 3. The only topic left is first dates. Are you ready for this? All right. Where would you take Lauren on your first date?
You see, I live in part of an intentional community that's centered around the free sharing of love, expression, and labor. So our first date would be to the indoctrination ceremony, where you would get to pool your blood with ours and join into the greater community of the brothers and sisters of the Erotic Sunshine.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't understand what any of that meant. Do you?
I don't know. Is that Sean Holloway?
My birth name was Sean Holloway. My new chosen name is Leap, as I have entered a new stage of my own being.
Hi, Leap.
It's nice to meet you all.
Thanks for being on tonight, Leap.
Anytime.
Well, Leap, I need to meet you in person, since it seems you've undergone a lot of changes in the last couple months.
Absolutely, but if any of these changes seem like a good move for any of you, we're looking for as many new warm bodies as we can here in our community. So ask me for a pamphlet later.
Wow. Well, Lauren, it sounds like you have a wild first date with Leap on the potential horizon. Just keep that in mind. You could pool blood with each other.
Yeah.
So to recap, we've talked about charcuterie boards. We've talked about Australia and accents, and then we've talked about Leap's intentional community. Emily, let's check in with you before we move on to round 2. Are there any front runners? Any definite no's in your opinion?
Not three. Just not 3. Things could change. It's early on, but not 3 so far.
All right, Emily is lightly hinting that 3 might not be the best choice for Lauren, but we'll see how things unfold. Looks like
we'll see. You know, maybe the Leap is the man for me after all this time.
Let's see. Let's move on to the other rounds. We'll see contestants 1 and 2 are in an early lead, but who knows what could happen. We still have 2 juicy rounds left, okay? All right.
I just hope everyone's having a good time. That's all I got to say.
All right, contestant number 2. Let's wait until we get to you. All right. Round 2 topics. Lauren, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. For contestant number 1, do you want to ask him about travel, astrology, or food?
Let's go with astrology.
Astrology. Okay. Number 1, what's your favorite astrological sign? And hint, Lauren is a Cancer.
I would say my favorite astrological sign is also a fire sign. It's Leo.
Ooh, is that you, or that's just what you prefer often?
We can have everyone guess.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna guess Leo since you brought that up. There we go. He's a Leo. So I know Leos and Cancers are super compatible, Lauren. What do you think?
I don't know. The last guy I dated was a Leo, and he broke my heart to pieces.
Oh.
I swore to myself never again. Wait, let me just ask you one more thing that might be a follow-up, number 1. What's your Hogwarts house?
I would say, from what I understand, I'm a Ravenclaw.
Ooh,
okay.
Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay. Can I throw my advice in here? Some
Emily,
2 cents?
Please.
Leo is like, it's the lion, proud, vain, but also kind of dependable, right? But Ravenclaw, what do you think of that, Lauren?
Well, okay, so my ex that was a Leo was a Slytherin, so at least he's not that. So I'm going to say I would be willing to give him a shot. A Leo and a Ravenclaw, why not? There's a
good choice.
Number 1 is still in the running, thankfully. All right, moving on to number 2. Lauren.
Hey, look at that. Figured out the mute button this time.
There we go. The 2 topics left are travel and food.
Food. I don't even know how I get that the first time.
Right.
Didn't we already do a food question?
Yep, we have another topic for food. So don't
I
worry
love
about
food. This is perfect.
These questions are tailored specifically from a questionnaire that Lauren filled out before the game, and we tailored them right to her. All right, contestant number 2. Do you have any food allergies, or do you think people with food allergies are faking it?
I do not think people with food allergies are faking it. I have many family members that have food allergies. Me myself, if you count lactose intolerance, that's about it. Other than that, there's foods that I quite have a distaste for. But That's more just veggies and such because I'm a meat eater. You know, I like seafood, I like meats. I like things between my teeth. But I also like to pick them out so I don't have bad breath there, Lauren.
Interesting. Your Australian accent seems a little New Zealandy at times.
My mom is from there, but my father's from Australia.
Your mom's a Kiwi and your dad's down under.
Well,
got it.
Down under technically, but
interesting. So you like veggies? That's good. I'm like a part-time vegetarian. Not a vegetarian, but I eat like one. Interesting.
Okay. Well, all right.
I
have a question for number 2. Can I please ask a question?
Absolutely.
On behalf of Lauren? Could you please tell Lauren, are you in any of the Lord of the Rings movies?
I am an extra, actually, in one of the scenes where Aragorn chops off the heads of one of those dark guys. I was actually in the background. I was one of them.
Figures.
Yeah.
Wow, figures. Okay.
I was one of them dark fellas. Lord of the Rings is racist.
Wow. How old were you? How old are you now?
Right now, 39 years old.
Okay, so you would have been like 21.
Yeah, right. That's correct.
Very nice. Very nice. A working man.
I do. I work construction. I work on the. I got a stutter. I don't normally have a stutter. I think you make me nervous.
Ooh, I sense a little
I'm sorry, I
chemistry.
make you nervous?
That's correct.
I don't know, Lauren. I don't know. Nervous?
I don't know. The R in nervous was a little too pronounced.
Nervous.
All right. Lauren, the last topic is travel. For contestant number 3, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Lauren can be a bit messy, but she loves to travel. Which of these messy pair of countries would you want to travel to most? Israel and Palestine, or Armenia and Azerbaijan? And don't forget to tell us why.
Now that is tough, as the bounds of my community do not allow us to travel from our compound here in Death Valley. But when we are eventually taken by the sun, we will travel west, and I believe we would first reach Turkey and Armenia.
Wow. Lauren, is that someplace you'd want to travel with contestant number 3 when the sun takes them westward?
Yeah, I know all about Sean's travels west. He always talks about how he's from New York.
That's very, very west.
We're all birthed from the same ancient god. No one's from anywhere.
Sure. Say all you want. All right, cool. Yeah, I love traveling so much.
Cool. All right,
West,
Emily.
Never eat soggy waffles, whatever direction.
Emily, we just finished round 2. I gotta know what you're thinking right now.
I'm thinking I don't know why number 3 is here at this point. That's all I have to say.
I'm here to spread the word. You're all welcome to share in our labors and with our love.
Sounds like number 3 is still a little behind the other 2.
Let's keep him in the game. This is fun. I need someone to go against Victor. We're not number 2.
We're not eliminating anybody yet. It sounds like number 1 is at a slight lead above the other boys. Number 2 is somewhere in the middle. Some issues with the accent. And number 3 sounds like girls aren't digging the cult thing so much, or organization thing. Sorry.
Please, an intentional community.
Intentional community.
Sure. Yes.
Apologies. All right. Well, we have one final round before we check in with Lauren and the audience to see their opinions. Are you all ready for round 3?
Yes, I am ready. I'm ready.
All right.
So fucking ready.
Lauren, for contestant number 1, which topic would you like? The value of human life, love, or food?
Wait, was the value of applying to all of those the value of human life, value of human food?
No. The value of human life is the first one, and then love, and then food.
Let's go love.
Love. Okay, contestant number 1. If you and Lauren got married, would you rather have her die 15 years into the marriage painlessly in her sleep due to a medical condition, or have 30 years with her until she succumbs to dementia to the point where you don't recognize her and she doesn't recognize you either? Please keep in mind that in Alzheimer's one, you guys got a hot tub.
Okay, yeah. I would say that if we got married, we were in love, I would want 30 years. 30 years seems like a great amount of time to spend with someone.
Yeah.
And then I think after that, once she gets into the Alzheimer's, it'd be a great excuse to leave parties with her.
That's a great point. And you got that sweet hot tub, too.
And the hot tub.
Lauren, how do you feel about that answer?
Sorry, did you say you're planning on me getting Alzheimer's?
Those are the two situations. Either you die young or get Alzheimer's and live a long time.
Those are the only two options. Well, I love a guy who plans ahead. Just for shits and giggles, can I hear you, contestant 1, put on a Boston accent?
Wait, let's see. Hold on. This Boston. What's the Sam Adams commercial going? That's happening right now. Let's see.
What's Boston? Hey, Boston.
My cousin. No, my cousin Mikey. Nope. What is it? What's the Boston accent? What's the commercial? The Sam Adams commercial.
Have some beer. Have some beer with my cousin.
I parked the car in the Harvey Yard.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's Boston.
There we go. That's
I guess
Great
that's
fucking
Boston.
job.
If you want to call that Boston.
I don't think it's. I don't think that accent's that good. I don't
think it was good either. No, it was not. I was just testing a hypothesis, and I think I was wrong.
The important thing is that you learn something. All right. Moving on to the next 2 topics, the final remaining topics. Lauren, would you like to ask contestant number 2 about the value of human life or food?
Let's go with food.
Food. Okay, contestant number 2.
2 food questions in a row, eh?
Yeah, and the first one you talked about shrimp, so it's almost like 3. All right, so Lauren's favorite food is the Noble hot dog, which is made from pork. Do you think it's unethical to eat pork, but also think baby pigs are cute?
No, I don't. I have a real humanist point of view when it comes to things. I respect animals, I love animals, but I do think they are inferior to us. And although we may have a serious relationship with them, they are inferior to us, and they are here for the most part to give us sustenance. So, although I can recognize the cuteness in a pig, I just fuck it. Bacon's delicious.
Wow, Lauren, what do you think about that?
Well, as you know, hot dogs are my favorite food. So bacon wrapped hot dogs, even better. What can I say? I love throwing a bacon wrapped hot dog along with my shrimp on the Barbie.
That's right.
There it is.
There
and
it
also,
is.
you'll be, if you get those bacon wrapped hot dogs from the LA street food, you'll be supporting people that of different ethnicities, which you really need those points. I can tell.
True. Very true.
All right. Well, sounds like sparks are flying with the first 2 contestants. Let's hope that energy stays up with our final contestant and our final question of the night. The only remaining topic, Lauren, is the value of human life. Can't wait to see how contestant number 3 answers this. All right.
I cannot wait.
Leap, what's more important for you? Physical looks or what's on the inside?
I would have to say what's on the inside. As we all know, this world as we know it is going to end on Thursday, April 15th at 7:00 p.m. And at that point, only the true believers in our God Klaxon will be able to escape the bounds of this world, but we will not retain our physical bodies. There's only a mere 2 months with which we retain these forms before we all meld into one great loving being, where we shall travel space in one collective orgy.
Wow.
I'm sorry, you said orgy?
Oh, yes.
I heard that
Interesting.
too.
What was the day again?
That is Thursday, April 15th at 7:00 p.m. That is when we, and all of you are welcome to come join us for the ceremony. We shall take our lives via suffocation and shall ascend to the next plane for an endless heaven of sexual delights.
Can I ask contestant 3 a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, why not?
Suffocation by what means?
We're still in committee about that. I'm thinking a wet sock. Others have proposed a plastic bag type method.
Neither are working for me, thanks.
Well, all right, Emily. I mean, we've heard from these great guys. I would love to get your thoughts before we move on to the final votes.
You know, I have to say, 2 is growing on me. 2 sounds really rational. 1, I don't know. It kind of lost some points with the Boston accent. 3, I don't know what this is about, but I will say that 3 has strong commitment to their ideals.
I agree. He sure does.
These are all great points. And you know what? It kind of makes me feel like all 3 of these guys are really neck and neck going into the final vote. It's anyone's game at this point. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Lauren, I mean, we've gone through 3 different rounds. That means it's almost time for you to select which contestant you want to take on a hot, steamy, COVID-safe date. So, Lauren, real quick, I want you to start weighing your options in your mind, okay? Meanwhile, I want everyone who's watching in the audience, put your votes into the chat. Just blast them into the chat so we can find out what you guys are feeling, and we can use that decision to inform Lauren on what the audience thinks, and we'll just see if Lauren's going to go with her gut or go with the audience. So blast those votes in there now. So while you're doing that, put them in the chat. Our PAs are going to be collecting those votes, and they'll let me know what happens after we get Lauren's decision. So go ahead and put those votes in right now. Are they coming in? I can't. Let's see. Let me check the chat. Ooh.
They are unfortunately coming in, yes.
They are all coming in. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, Lauren, while our favorite audience members are blasting their votes, can I ask you who your final choice is? Is it Bachelor number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Love you forever and ever.
So I have to say my thoughts, then the audience weighs in, then I change my thought?
You can change it or you can stay the same. So this is just where you are right now.
Well, contestant 1 sounds very nice. For a second there, I thought maybe it was a familiar voice, and it turned out I don't know I don't think that's correct. Contestant number 3 is a member of a cult, and I've notoriously been anti-cult, but it is also secretly Sean Holloway, and it would be nice to be matched with someone I know. Then there's less of stranger danger, unless, of course, we're talking about contestant number 2, who is, of course, Victor. And if there's one thing that's worse than stranger danger, it's Victor. So I'm going to go with, I'm leaning towards contestant number 1.
Ooh, number 1. That's her choice right now.
Good choice.
Oh,
yes.
Emily, we got the wing woman's response. Emily agrees with Lauren's initial choice. Now, can we get those numbers on the chat? I'm checking with my producer right now. I can't, the chat's not loading. Oh, there we go. Okay, it looks like, wow, number 2 and number 3 are tied. So I guess the choice now, I mean, the audience has picked number 2 and number 3 as a tie.
They are anti-1, man.
Like, I guess then, Lauren.
Did you guys not hear when he said he was a Ravenclaw?
Lauren, you have a difficult decision right now.
I really do.
Choose number 1 or cave into the audience's peer pressure of trying to date 2 and 3 at once.
Oh,
Lauren. 2 and 3 at once would go very well with the orgy thing that contestant 3's got going on.
Guy?
I'm going to go with... Emily, yes, let me get your take on it.
I would advise against that. I would advise against 2 and 3 together. That just sounds like even worse than just 3 or just.
Uh-oh. Okay, sorry. The sound cut out for a second. I thought my phone died. Let's wrap this up. Contestant 1.
Contestant 1, you win!
Yeah, awesome.
Lauren, you can take the blindfold off. You can.
What do you know?
Hi, how are you?
What the fuck?
Contestant 1, introduce yourself to your new date.
Joe. I don't know if we're going on the date, but if we are, I'm happy to do so.
You thought it was Dave.
Hi, Joe. It's so nice to meet you. I'm so
who
sorry.
do you think I was?
She thought it was
At
another
first, I
team member.
assumed you were a member of our team.
Who has a very thick Boston accent. So that's what she was testing.
I was like, if anyone, maybe anyway, but no. You guys, what a fun game.
What a wild time that was. All right, everybody. Well, we have contestant 1. Great work. I can't wait for you and Lawrence. Happy future together. Contestant number 2. Thanks for coming on. Good luck with the trip back. And number 3, all the blessings unto you and yours in the.
There's still time to repent.
Okay. Can we get someone to mute number 3?
Yeah, please,
anyway,
please.
Thank you all for
Bye,
watching. Are there any final comments people want to make? Make sure to send
I do.
demos.
I do. I want to say something.
Yeah.
Everyone who voted against me in the chat is a racist because I'm the only full-blooded Mexican on the panel.
Yes.
Okay.
And the only one who used his real accent.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. Well, everyone who voted against number 1, you're racist. That's law now. And all right. So
I want to see the 23andMe is all I'm saying.
Don't forget to, what do we Venmo in here? Pack-Theater?
Yes.
And sign up for classes and stuff. Is there any other?
Wear a mask.
Yes. Stay safe. Thank you all for watching. We're Hot City, first Sunday of every month.
Thank
Hopefully
you,
no
guys.
Super Bowl next month. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.